So how can I begin to trust my feelings more as opposed to my action? Because I think if I really, truly, truly believe that if I control my feelings about a situation, that it would get better versus doing something about it.
Well, if you can control your feelings, it will get better. So here's what we would suggest. Knowing what you now know, just begin paying attention. When you find yourself with what you acknowledge as some negative momentum, and then later you can feel that that negative momentum has subsided, ask yourself, what did I do? What happened? And it will be a handful of things. I got distracted, which means the momentum wasn't that great. Or I had a good night's sleep, which meant you really slowed the momentum. Well, that's it. That's about it. Or I found another thought that felt better and focused upon it, which is not the easiest thing to do in the middle of negative momentum. How are you feeling about this? You are deliberate creators. Do you like knowing that? And so we say to you, you create your own reality. And you like that, don't you? And then we say, you create your own reality because you direct your own thoughts. And you like that, yes? And then we say, and sometimes you create a reality that you don't want and a momentum gets going and there's not too much you can do about that. You don't like that, do you? We can tell that you're not really enjoying this conversation. You create your own reality, but you've fallen out of an airplane and you just got to hang on, it'll be over soon. But we want to say, but aren't you going to be right back up in an airplane? And aren't you going to be right back up in an airplane? And aren't you going to be right up? In other words, are there really that many things that happen that you don't have another option about later? That's what we're wanting to get across to you, is that you're working too hard. We see some of you in your determination to be deliberate creators thinking really a lot and just making it worse. You are problem oriented. I've got to get to the bottom of this problem. And so we say to you, the vibration of a problem and the vibration of the solution are very different vibrations. The vibration of a question and the vibration of an answer are very different vibrations. So if you keep asking the question, why can't I figure this out? Why is this so hard? What am I doing wrong? Where is the solution? What's going on here? Why is it happening this way? Can you feel the momentum? Can you feel the momentum? And can you ever get to the solution or to the answer when that's what you've kept going on?
See, that's the thing. If I just fade into the vibration of a solution, then I feel like the problem just dissipates.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that makes me feel like all my hard work that I did is for nothing.
But the hard work that you did, the hard work that you're doing is sifting through the contrast and putting it into the vortex. In other words, if we can get you to understand this point, and you're right on the brink of getting this so fully, you're going to break into a whole new room of exhilarating understanding. The sifting and the sorting and the knowing what you don't want and the asking for what you do want, that's the hard work. That's the sifting through life. That's the hard work. The asking is the hard work. The determination of what you want is the hard work. Everything else is easy because once you've identified, oh, we're going to go to a really good place. Let's just settle down here. Because we're right on the brink of an explanation that you've been looking for a long time that's going to settle right into you. Yeah. So you sift through the contrast and you ask for what you want. You with us? But you're not up to speed with it yet because the contrast gave birth to it, but you don't believe it. So you've got a desire that you don't believe. So your desire's on this disc, but you're on this one. You don't believe it, so you're not going to realize it yet. And because you don't realize it yet, you keep asking. And so you clarify it further. And because you still don't believe it, you keep asking, so you clarify it further. Till there becomes a momentum that is so powerful that it actually vibrationally actualizes. It's a done deal. It's created. It's done. You've created it. You can't see it yet because you're still in a different vibration, but you have created it. Now, you do the thing that we're asking you to do, which is just chill. And in the absence of resistance, your vibration raises, and now it flows into your experience. And you say, oh, but I wanted it to be harder work all along the way. So now, here's the new piece. Ooh. So, you accept that the vibrational reality exists and that it hasn't actualized in your experience quite yet. So now, you're talking about what you want and why you want it. You're practicing the feeling of what that feels like. Not head on. Oh, not head on. Because when you think about the specifics of what you want, before you have them, what are you more likely to do? Notice that it hasn't happened yet. So when you think about what you want specifically and you don't have it, you shoot yourself in the foot, so to speak. You choose a different vibration that holds it off longer. But when you focus upon things unrelated, then your vibration raises and you allow yourself the receiving of it. We think that you just helped us to state in really clear fashion that what your hang-up has been. We love you all so much. You're trying to work hard to deserve the well-being that's coming to you.
Yes.
And you're already so deserving and don't even know it. And in your effort at proving your deservability, you said, tell me that I am awesome. Tell me that I am awesome. And we could not feel your awesomeness more. But it's not our feeling it that is necessary. It's your feeling it that's necessary. We always know you're awesome, you see. And sometimes you catch a glimpse of it and you feel a little awesome and you let something good happen. So there's nothing that's going to make you feel more steady worthiness and awesomeness than to get a handle on these laws of the universe and apply them deliberately. Nothing's going to make you feel more awesome than to crash and burn and crash and burn and crash and burn and crash and burn and then not crash and burn. Nothing's going to make you feel more awesome than to ask and not get and 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 then ask and get. Nothing's going to make you feel more worthy than to deliberately set a thought in motion and encourage and nurture the momentum of that and then experience the benefit of that. All of this conversation is all about the step 1, step 2, step 3 process that we've been talking about for years. Step 1 and step 3 are different steps. Step 1 is the asking, step 3 is the allowing. And it's time for you to put all of your emphasis on the allowing part. You don't have to keep working hard, you see. But life's not going to let you stop asking. You're not ever going to stop reaching for something that you're not up to speed with. And that's the best part, because it's that movement up to speed that is the deliciousness of life that you're looking for. If you could manifest everything that you want or everything that you think you want immediately, life would be so cumbersome. First of all, you'd have way more stuff than you have any place to keep it. But the manifestation is only good for a minute. It's that long trip to it that is so delicious, isn't it?
But it's so annoying.
How so?
Because it's not here. And I understand when I'm in the place of allowing, that's not supposed to matter, but it's so annoying.
But when you're in the place of allowing and it's not supposed to matter, it's not annoying.
Exactly.
So you must not be in that place yet. So when it's annoying, what disc are you on?
Bad.
The annoying disc.
Yes.
It's the annoying disc. And when you're on the annoying disc, what comes to you when you're on the annoying disc?
Annoying thoughts.
More annoying things. Annoying people. Annoying circumstances. Annoying memories. Annoying. So when you're annoyed, what is your singular desire?
Be not annoyed.
To no longer be annoyed. And is being annoyed or not being annoyed dependent upon getting what you want? Please say no. Because if being annoyed or not being annoyed depends on the outcome, then we have to start back at the beginning of all of this. People have been living a very conditional life for a very long. Show me something that's not annoying and I won't be annoyed. But show me something that is annoying and I will be annoyed, because I have no ability to be other than what I'm seeing, because my emotions always follow my observation. You don't want your emotions to follow your observations. You want your emotions to lead your observations. You see, you want to get out ahead of it. You're not observing reality and having emotional responses. You're creating reality and having emotional responses. But you're creating reality with your emotional responses. Really? I create with my emotion? So I get on the annoying disc and I create? So the emotion is the indicator of your point of attraction. We certainly have identified the problem, haven't we? I offer a vibration and stuff comes to it. So now what's the next problem is, or the next question is, can I control the vibration that I'm offering? Can you? And what are your best chances of controlling your vibration? When are your best chances of controlling your vibration? First thing in the morning, right after a nap, right after you've meditated. Oh, now, what if, well, here's a really novel idea. What if there are positive things in the world that I could observe that would get a good vibration going? Would it be prudent to focus upon those things? To make a list of those things? To focus upon those positive aspects, a sort of falling back thing that when you focus, is there anything in your life that you can think of that every time you do, you feel really good when you think about it? You think of something like that or someone like that? Is there a memory that you have that makes you feel like that? So there are plenty of things. You could sift through life and find positive things to focus upon. But what if you're annoyed? What if you're annoyed? What if you're really annoyed? What if it's been going on for a while, like a month, and you're just annoyed? Is law of attraction serving up to you a lot of things that aren't annoying? Or are annoying things what are jumping on your disc and surrounding you? So now what are your options? If the momentum is strong, so even though you try to sift and you try to find something that feels a little better and a little better and a little better and a little better, you don't make much headway. So now, what are your options? The cork is bobbing on the surface of the water. That's up there in the pure high-flying vibration. That's where you belong. That's who you really are. That's what's natural. The cork floats up there. You can hold the cork under the water, but when you let go of it, it's going to bob right back to the surface. So what things can you think of that you might do on a regular basis that would cause you to let go of the cork?
Go general.
Going general helps some if the momentum's not strong. What else?
Take a nap. I really
Take
like
a nap.
taking naps.
Take a nap. Take a nap causes you to temporarily let go of the cork unless you wake up and pick right up where you left off.
That's the problem.
Well, then you need a longer nap. So, what if a belief, which is a position on one of these grids, what if it's just a thought that I keep thinking? And what if every time I stumble across something that makes me feel good, what if I practice that thought longer? What if I milk it for more? What if I give it more airtime? What if when I recognize that I'm feeling good, I focus on it longer, I practice it longer, I achieve a more substantial vibrational frequency? What if I make that a belief? What if I make that a belief? Because a belief is just a thought I keep thinking. So what if when I do come across something that feels good when I come across it, I stay there longer, I milk it longer. I don't talk to too many people about it because they might not be there and they might not assist me in staying there. Oh, I've got this one good friend that I can count on. That's the power of mastermind. What if I practice that vibration until it becomes a more powerful, dominant player in my vibrational frequency? So now, I've been practicing that. It's pretty strong within me. Lots of things feel like that, and things are happening around me that really let me know that I've been doing pretty good because I'm on that disc and other good-feeling people and things are getting on that disc with me, so life's just getting better and better. So the more good stuff that happens, the more I talk about it, and the more I talk about it, more good stuff happens. And then I stumble across an old belief. Maybe I meet an old friend or I hear a piece of music or something takes me to that lower disc, and I recognize that I'm on that lower disc, but I've also got more recent memory of feeling better. Do I have a better chance now in the early subtle stages of stumbling across that, of not engaging and not adding more power to that? And doesn't it seem logical that if every time I find that lower disc, I consciously say, oh, wait, I really don't want to give this power like we did with our friend earlier. If you've been watching us or listening to us, we've been taking microphones right away from people. In other words, let's not go further about that. Let's not continue to engage about that. Let's not continue to practice the vibration of that. Let's not encourage the momentum of that. Let's keep this momentum going. So when you dip into that temporarily, but you don't keep it going, every time you do that, it dissipates until those lower vibrations, those beliefs that aren't serving you, just fade into the background because of inactivity. And their inactivity is because of your less and less and less and less attention to them and things like them.